Western Massachusetts had 2 tornado warnings just this past week. 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Ashley Baylor is standing by live outside the National Weather Service in Albany, New York, to see how they issue those warnings.
Well, over the past couple of years, it seems like we've had more severe thunderstorm and more tornado warnings issued in western Massachusetts, especially since the June 1st tornadoes. So 22 News traveled to the National Weather Service here in Albany to see if that was really the case. Steve DiRenzo is the warning coordination meteorologist for the National Weather Service in Albany. First thing we wanted to know, who is actually responsible for issuing severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings?
It's the warning team that's on duty at the time. Depending on the nature of the severe weather event, if it's a small event, we may only have one warning team. And usually there's 2 people in a warning team, kind of tag teaming, looking at what's going on with the radar and the weather situation. If it's a big event, like last week, I think May 21st, we had 2 warning teams. One handled the northern part of our area, one handled the southern part.
Last week, 2 tornado warnings were issued in western Massachusetts, one in Berkshire County and one in Franklin County. Rotation was detected within both thunderstorm cells, but no tornadoes were actually reported on the ground.
The national average for false alarm rates for tornadoes is about 75%. So I guess we err on the side of caution. So only about 1 out of every 4 warnings we issue is actually a tornado.
Since the false alarm rate is so high and the National Weather Service wants people taking the warning seriously, there are some Weather Service offices changing the criteria for issuing tornado warnings.
In some parts of the country, they're actually eliminating tornado warnings for EF0 and EF1 tornadoes. They're just issuing severe thunderstorm warnings because a strong severe thunderstorm, a microburst, can have EF1 damage and over a larger area than most EF1 tornadoes would occur.
Now, Steve told me the amount of tornado warnings issued for western Massachusetts hasn't changed, and since the June 1st tornado, it may seem like people are just paying attention to the warnings and watches more. What's important to know is that the 22 News Storm Team does not issue any watches or warnings. Watches are issued by the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, and tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, any flash flood warnings, things of that nature are issued by the local National Weather Service offices, either here in Albany, New York, or in Taunton, Massachusetts.